Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid, and
And Teresa.
hey, hope everybody is having a beautiful, wonderful beginning of the week. Well,
It's
actually,
not really.
it's hump
in the
day,
middle.
all right, but boy, the week goes by so fast, doesn't it? I just got to click and think,
I know
man,
what
today
it
is Wednesday.
I know what it is. You're ready for an upcoming vacation.
I'm ready for that vacation. I am
Yeah.
ready.
Beach, yay.
We're gonna take us one and have a good time. But hey, hope everybody uh has had a good week so far. Halfway through it, weekend will be coming up. Everybody's getting excited. Y'all, I mean, what better? And here we are back with some more great viewers' questions. Uh, as always, from y'all, keep sending those questions. Of course, I know you will. You never let us down. So, y'all, before we get started today, I've got one shout out, and I want to do it real quick. Shout out is to Louis from the UK. I repeat, the shout out is to Louis in the UK.
Yeah.
Just want to say, hey, noticed that you've really been watching our videos. We appreciate that, as always. And, hopefully you can maybe get some more content out of this video we're going to do because we know you're struggling, man.
Okay. Thanks for watching. All right. This is from the No Spin Zone. That's a great name. I hear Aunt Delta was a character. Said she could swear like a sailor and get nasty if drinking.
Woo, that's an understatement. Aunt Delta was a wonderful, beautiful person, but she also, I guess, I don't know, that, devil in disguise fits her pretty well.
She have a wild side.
Woo, I mean, she could be, and yes, you're right. I mean, there's no, Aunt Delta, like to sip a few here and there, and of course, with anybody that drinks a little much, they're gonna get somewhat rowdy and out of the way. But bless her heart, she was. But just her everyday self and attitude. I mean, yeah, she could get on the kids. As I've told you, she'd get on Lisa, blah. You need to. And then, it's time for your bath, need to get cleaned up. And then she'd, Lisa, I'm not going to tell you no more. It's time for your damn bath, this and that. And we're running up the other side of the stairs to get away from her. And Lisa's saying, I heard you the first time, fat ass. That's just the way it was. As far as other people around Graceland.
I can see why she'd be cranky.
Right, exactly. But, like I said, other people around Graceland, yeah, she would make comments sometimes. Cuss them out. I mean, that's just Aunt Delta. I will say this, and I probably shouldn't. One she didn't, and I love him to death too, is Al Strada. She was crazy. Crazy about Al Strada. I mean, crazy about it. She liked that.
Love strut.
That's some more stories within itself that we'll get into. But hey, let's move on to the next question.
Okay. From SEB6381. What breeds of dogs did Elvis have and what were their names?
Whew. I can really only tell you about the ones that I remember, around Graceland or in California, just that I seen and knew about. But he had some Great Danes. Their name was Brutus and Snoopy. He had everybody knows the Chow Chow, Red Chow Chow, Get Low. I think one of his favorites. He also, there in the mid 70s, got some sheepdog. And there was actually three of them. I can only Oslo and Whoosh was two of them's name, and I can't remember. I'm sorry, and I'll try to ask Mom and Daddy and maybe get that name for you. But just like I said, he was an animal lover. I mentioned Linda had a little dog she called Fox Shoe. the Pomeranian that Elvis had actually first got for himself, then gave to Aunt Delta was Mr. Edmund.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
That's a horse.
But hey, it wasn't just dogs. He loved horses, and he had peacocks. Just all kinds of animals. He was an animal lover.
Okay, from Mary Ann Drennan. Danny, how old were you when you realized Elvis was famous?
I was very, very young, and I don't know about probably up, 4, 5, 6 of realizing who he was, as famous as entertainer. But as far as, how can I put it? I mean, and I think y'all know, as far as feeling the whatever it was, the hair,
charisma.
The first time that I was old enough for my brain to work, which was very young, and
it works,
and felt it. I just that from that point on, it never ever went away. Just like I said, when you got around him, you could sense it, you could feel it. It just, everybody's tried to put it in ways, myself included, and maybe one day we can but I think y'all all have felt that, and know what I'm trying to say.
This is from Tina Pascal. Who slept at Graceland while Aunt Delta lived there after everyone passed away?
I have no earthly idea. No, honestly, that is true. Aunt Delta, stayed in Graceland living, even after they opened up for tours. I'm sure when Priscilla, Lisa family was in town, I would almost be sure that they probably stayed at Graceland. I'm not totally sure on that. I never really, kept up with that. They still had housekeepers. Some of them, them may have been 24/7. I don't know if she, if she had any other family stay with her, she might have, possible. But like I said, I don't know for sure.
Okay. This is from Deb Roy. She says, we have not seen Laney in quite a while. Do you think she'll be making another guest appearance?
Yes, she will.
She's in school right now.
Right. We love our Laney girl, and anytime she wants to be in our videos or the EFM videos, she's gonna be. Yeah. What can I say? Y'all all know, Laney is Elvis, and all you true Elvis fans, our Elvis family, y'all love her and she loves y'all just like we do. So.
She loves it.
And like I said, thank y'all for all the support that you've given us for my whole life. My mom and dad's for the majority of theirs, and now it goes on with Laney and grandkids.
Probably when she's old enough, I expect her to have her own YouTube channel. I don't know that it would be Elvis, but that's what she has been doing since she was what? Right. 6, 7 years old.
I think if it's
that.
Not totally Elvis will always be in there. With hints, or parts of it. I think so, because she's fascinated with it.
Yeah, she loves it. Okay, from Mia Shore. Was Lisa allowed to go up in Elvis's room when he wasn't there?
Lisa was allowed to do anything she wanted to do. We've said that before. I mean, and not trying to make a short answer out of it. Who, especially Elvis wasn't going to tell her she couldn't go in his room. I don't know, never heard of anybody, but if they did, she didn't pay no attention to them and went on in there anyway. That's just the way Lisa was.
Oh, it was her daddy.
That's right. That was her daddy's. That was, and I've said it before, was her kingdom.
Yep. Yeah, it sure was. Okay, this is the last question from Michelle Tanaka. Would you describe what a day at Graceland was like in the summer when Lisa was there? So, like, begin to,
Man,
get up in the morning, what?
Gets my mind.
Y'all get up early, or
no? Not always. Yeah. Sometimes we would, but let's just say from depending on what day. But we'll just take, say, a Saturday. Most of the time we was up kind of early because, Rory would most all the time stay the night. Every once in a while I'd stay down with him and Uncle Vernon's and his fiancee, Sandy, their house on Dolan, we've talked about. But most of the time it was at our trailer. On Saturdays we got up early. We liked the 70s cartoons. Lisa would be out, and whether we were, I've told somewhat of these stories, whether we were asleep or awake, Lisa would, and she knew which was Joy's bedroom and mine, and she would ride the golf cart around the trailer, but so close that she could bang on the side of it. And, holler, get up. Sometimes, y'all know me, ain't gonna lie, it was, get up, you bitches, or, get up, you whatever. And that was, murd turds and everything. That was just, and of course, as soon as we heard her, we were getting up. From there, we would usually ride with her golf cart out and get the other golf carts. We had another one or two sometimes that we rode, we'd have 2 or 3 out. And we did all kinds of things from trying to ride the curve around without coming off of it, to going down the hill, spinning in the mud if it was wet, to playing chase, hide and go seek. Even, we talked about horse turd fights. We even got us buckets of containers and loaded this up some, and we would drive by and pass it and throw them at each other that way. Just crazy things. Sitting here thinking about it, I don't know how to explain it, but the summer was just, it had that smell, especially the summer nights.
Horse.
Well, no, it wasn't horse crap. It was when we did them, but I'm talking about actual. But the summer nights just, they didn't seem as hot. I don't know if they were, and we just paying attention, but it always seemed like a little breeze, especially when we were down at the pool swimming, and that I kind of skipped around. But we'd spend our day doing all kinds of crazy things. Part of it riding golf carts, part of it swimming, part of it playing pinball in the racquetball court, of course eating at Graceland. Most of the time, like I said, downstairs in the pool room. I mean, there. Did y'all
ever have them pack up a picnic and take it, and all y'all kids have a picnic?
No,
you like the comfort.
Now, did we maybe get them and take a sandwich or two and or fries and something and eat and still ride? Sure, we did that, but we never did. A picnic just wasn't on. We were too.
What about taking food out to the treehouse?
We did that.
Yeah.
We did that. Not always from Graceland. Usually when we did that, Mama always kept snacks that we all liked. Lisa included, Laura and Rory and Jimmy Gamble, my other cousin, Dean, just whoever. And yes, we would take them. Billy McGregor during the time they lived there. Don and Deborah Henley when after the McGregors moved and they moved up there. So I mean, there was a group of us.
Did Lisa let y'all drive her golf cart?
She drove it most of the time, but
that's what I thought.
And now that you brought that up, I will tell it. One thing that she did do for me, she let me drive it right after she got it. And a lot of y'all may not know this, but it had a windshield on it. And kind of a top, with a windshield. And she let me drive it. And I turned too sharp one day, and they were 3 wheels, and they were easy to flip over. Flipped it over, and it fell against a tree. Didn't hurt anybody, but it tore the roof and the windshield up.
That sounds like you.
I thought my ass was grass. And it wasn't so much with Elvis, it was Daddy that I was scared of. But, you know, I just panicked and freaked. But Lisa actually went up and told her daddy she did it. It was an accident. And, you know, he told her, you know, be careful, and laughed about it. And whew, she got my butt out of that one.
I bet she held that over you, though.
Of course she did.
I was going to say.
I was just
she probably got a lot out of that.
For a while, till finally it played out and got tired of it. But that's the way we all were.
Oh, yeah.
If we had something on one another or knew what to use on one another, we were steady doing that too. But y'all, we'll start telling some more stories. But that was, if you want to call it average day at Graceland. Now, you know, different times. Some nights we make, you know, I mean, at different times Elvis would rent out the movie theater. We might go to the movies. We would, you know.
Oh, when y'all were running around at Graceland, did y'all go barefoot?
Sometimes. I didn't. You know me.
I know you.
I hated barefoot.
Now,
Lisa would, or flip-flops. Rory never did. The best I can remember, he was like me. Joey could go back and forth, but me, even today, you know me, hardly, even in the house, I hate to go barefoot. It's just, you know.
And you know me.
Yeah.
I'm always barefoot.
Yeah, you're always flippity-floppity barefooted. But
I don't like socks. I really don't like shoes.
But y'all, hey, just some more great stories that, and answers to questions. We appreciate that. Like I said, keep sending them. Also, and I don't know what it is, but Kevin, I seen yours. Please send me another question. I'm not making excuses, like I said before, but I did read your comment, and apparently we have missed yours, buddy, and it means the world to us. So send your question in, Kevin. Even put
in capital letters.
Yeah, question mark, whatever, something to get my attention, and we will answer it. And anybody else out there, if we've missed you, God knows we didn't mean to. So hey, send them in with a little something, like I said, special to get our attention, or even, hey, you did it and answered my question. You're gonna answer this one, ain't you? Or hey, blah blah. I mean, we deserve it, okay? But we're only human too.
I do have a prayer request.
Okay.
And it's for all the families involved in that Minneapolis shooting today.
Yes.
Those who lost their, children, or those who have family in the hospital, and all the responders too. Keep them in our prayers, because
and y'all,
never a good time when things like that happen.
I don't pry into people's lives or business. I can only speak of how I feel, and family is all you got. I mean, that's your family. And we've all had family that we lost. And I guess my point being, sometimes maybe there's little things that if you really stop and look that aren't that big, because, time can go by and there may not be a tomorrow. So, remember your loves. But with what Teresa's talking about is tragic. And like I said, it breaks our hearts, and our love and our prayers, and I know all the Elvis family out there will be praying for them, and hopefully with the strength of that, we'll get them through it. I won't never say get them over it, because I don't know that you ever do, but we'll get them through it. Y'all, hey, as always, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. And until next video, remember, we always live Elvis.